Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum, and today in this video, folks, I'm going to be showing you how to tame a Gasbags. Apparently it's called a Gasbags, not a Gasbag, so plural. Very interesting name for this creature. So if you folks enjoy this video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already. And if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those who have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Plus, I will be covering Fallout 76. And finally, for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. So with that being said and done, let's talk about the Gasbags. For a start, I have seen several videos of how to tame them on the internet. However, I was not very happy with the taming methods, so here I am with my own version. So let's start with the beginning. What is the problem with the Gasbag? Well, the moment you attack it or hit it with a tranq dart, it gasses itself away. So you may not be able to land one or two tranq arrows / tranq darts on it before it gasses away. Now, of course, that's alright because you can chase it down. However, it may end up landing in between a bunch of corrupted creatures, or you may end up aggroing some corrupted creatures. If you do and end up killed by this, it's going to be a pain trying to figure that out and find out where your Gasbag is. And so if you want to tame a high level Gasbag, well, that's just not really good and effective, is it? So I've spent pretty much the most part of a day trying to figure out a trap for this, and I have. So now for the first part of this video, we will be looking at the trap. Yes, it is a trap, and it is a mobile trap. So as such, we will be requiring a Paraceratherium or a penis horse, whichever way you want to call it. Same thing, different name. And obviously, you will need a platform saddle, which allows you to build a trap on it. Now, these creatures are found here on the map, and I got one without any structures on it over here. And then we have another one that has the trap on it. So as you can see, it is made out of stone structures. And I will show you, don't worry, how to build it. It is quite effective. The Gasbags otherwise do tend to derp out through the ceilings of this trap. Or did, until I found a fix for it. So as you can see, it's got 2 layers of ceilings. It's got a, at the bottom in between the foundations or the bottom ceilings, a set of stone door frames. Now there is a reason for that, and that is to help trap the Gasbag. I will explain it as we build it. So the very first thing we will need for this will be a stone foundation. So we're going to try and place it as centered as possible on the saddle. We want half of the foundation sticking out. We want it as far out on the edge as possible as well. So on the center of the saddle, but the far out edge, we want it to be as far out as humanly possible. So that looks alright to me. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we will want to extend it with one ceiling. We'll go with another ceiling, and that is good enough. So it should look like an L shape. So going downwards, we will go down with stone door frames. We want them to be 4 door frames down. I will place an additional door frame just because that will allow us to place the ceiling. It will snap in between the last and second to last door frame. After that, we will demolish the last door frame. As you can see, it's now a ceiling that has been stuck. I'm going to go with 4 ceilings. Notice it does go into the parasol, but that's good because that means the Gasbag cannot get out once it's trapped. So we'll do that all around. We're going to put door frames going all the way up to the ceiling. And if it goes through the parasol, that is good because it just acts as a system to stop it from going out. So the sign closest to the parasol will have 3 door frames going up. The one further from the parasol will have 4 going up. Back, we'll do the exact, well, actually we'll leave it with the 3 with the 2 door frames. It should be alright. I think we might want to place another one at a later time if we want to do that. Then another 2 ceilings, and the reason I have doubled up the ceilings, that is because if you don't, I have found that the Gasbag can derp out quite easily through the ceiling when it does its gust, so when it tries to get away. Now I can of course close that all the way up if I want with another door frame, and right here we will place another door frame. The reason for that, well, it has 2 purposes. The purpose of that is to either slot the Gasbag in one of the 2 sections, so section into 2, and it does fit in a 2x1 section for some odd reason. If it does somehow end up being in the middle, the Gasbag will pretty much float. While it's floating on top of the door frame, it cannot get gust. It cannot get any wind in. Notice that you can't place another ceiling. That's because we used up all of the structure. So that is how we've done this trap. Now, it is a bit off the ground, so sometimes the Gasbag will be in between the bottom ceilings and the ground. The moment you attack it, it will do its attempt to run and get itself stuck into the trap. When it's knocked out, it is also off the ground, so your small creatures like compies and dillos will not be able to reach it. And because it has double ceilings, it should not derp out through the ceilings. Alright, so how to use this to trap it? Well, I've seen a Gasbag right there. I'm going to walk straight to it. I'm going to go running at it. Now, do remember that when the Parasaur runs, it does do a stomp damage. That's alright. Do not fear that. Otherwise, the Parasaur is quite slow. Dismount once it is inside the trap. Before we do anything else, I'm going to sort out that dire bear, or that bear actually. Yeah, it's a dire bear. Now, notice it is inside the trap. We're going to hit it. It will want to fly away, but it will hit the top of our trap. And because we have 2 ceilings, it can't derp out. There we go. It is unable to do anything. It will want to turn around and run in the opposite direction. It is now in one of the 2 sections that has the trap. So you can see that that divider that we put in, made out of a door frame, does actually keep it in one place. Now, because it's unable to move very much inside the trap, it does help us out quite a bit, as I've noticed that if the Gasbag is able to move more inside the trap, it does have the ability to derp out through the structure. So keeping it nice and tight and snug in that trap does work to our advantage. In terms of taming food, it does prefer the superior augmented kibble. It does tame quite well with that. Obviously, this requires you to have eggs and the other materials to craft it. If not, you can always use berries. That is good enough. Now, as you've seen, the trap worked like a charm. Alright, here is another Gasbag. So we're going to do this on a flat surface that was on a slope slightly before. As you can see, it is still on the ground, but half of its body is in the trap. The moment I hit it, it will try and fly away and automatically get itself stuck in the trap. Now, sometimes it may take a couple of attempts before it gets itself stuck in the trap. Don't forget, we do have that stone door frame helping us out, acting as an additional item to snag its hitbox. Once it is knocked out, it will fall into the trap and so therefore be above the ground, so your dillos and compies will not be able to reach it. I am constantly looking backwards because I saw a few nasty things. Apart from these dire bears, I've also seen a Rex. I do want to go and sort that guy out before we get into trouble. There's a Rex. Alright, I'm happy with him. He's quite far. So let's go and have a look at him. Alright, well, this guy is still falling through the thing. Notice I cannot access its inventory for some odd reason. So it is a bit derpy. I am also going to show you how to access your trap. So just go and mount the power sword, then dismount it, and where we couldn't place that last ceiling, that is our entrance into the trap. So just drop down into the trap by dropping through that hole. Alright, our gas bags should be just about ready now, but I did see some small little critters that posed a bit of a danger to us. There is our wonderful gas bags. It did take some damage from that stupid Thylod that is over there, which I killed. It just spawned on top of me and stuff like that happens. So the way to get the gas bags out, just walk with the parasaur. If it doesn't work, just find a bit of terrain that is uneven and get the gas bags to snag onto the terrain. That simple. We don't have to demolish anything at the trap. I just want to get rid of that trike, and then we will go through the gas bags abilities. So the gas bag has a bite. It does have a right click which sucks in air. This is the bite. Right click sucks in air. As it sucks in air, it inflates, and as you can see, it's got more compartments, so I'm guessing that's why it's called the gas bags. C releases the air via its belly and pushes back small to medium creatures, and spacebar makes it fly, and it's quite difficult to control. C, whilst in flight, does release the air, which makes you drop, and it still takes fall damage, which I don't think is the right thing, but on the plus side, it does have a large carry weight, which is quite good. So I'm trying to get back to my parasaur because I'm quite far from him. And obviously take the kibble out, as I might be needing it for other tames. Alright, that's much better. We have another dire bear that I've just spawned on us. 2. Okay, there's oh, that's no good. I don't really want them interrupting the show. So let's go and sort these guys out. So it's that simple to tame a gas bag. You don't have to chase it around the map. So my biggest problems with the so-called guides out there that were showing you how to tame the gas bags were that they were not using any form of method to trap it. It is a difficult creature to trap, and I do not blame them. However, when you do attack them, they do tend to fly off and land in bad places. If you're going after a 150 gas bag and it lands between the corrupted creatures, it will take damage. If you're following it on foot or on a dino, you will find yourself pretty much surrounded by bad things at the risk of dying. You need to be level 43 to craft a saddle for it. The saddle is for a passenger, of course. So I spent the most part of the day trying to devise a trap for this fella to make it easy for everyone to tame. Now obviously the Parasauritherium does of course spawn on this map, so you can get yourself one of those guys, invest points in health and damage, and you've got yourself a tanky and powerful creature to build a trap on. It is a mobile trap, and you saw how easy it is to trap this creature. The whole secret is do make sure you have double ceilings, as otherwise it can derp out through the ceilings, and I'm talking about the top ones. That is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found the information in this video useful. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more similar content from myself, as I will also be covering Fallout 76. Also, if you have just subscribed to the channel, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And for those interested in hanging out with me, or if you have any questions, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.